Hello and welcome everyone. It is time to enter the kumite. Remember, this is not a sport. You don't play fight. Dricus Du Plessis shows up. He had a pretty rough first round with Brad Tavares. He was exploding into everything, was trying to walk Tavares down with flurries, but Tavares found some good counter shots, man. Du Plessis got clipped big early and tried to shoot for a low takedown. And Tavares showed us yet again that he has some solid takedown defense. Du Plessis showed us that he is still shaking off those UFC jitters. I mean, it has been a while since we saw him last. It was July of last year when he fought Trevin Giles. There was a point in the first round where he had Tavares' back against the cage, and he goes for a lateral drop, but couldn't put that torque on it, and Tavares literally plopped straight down on top of him. He said in the interview after the fight that his underhook slipped out. Not sure if that was the case, but he composed himself really well even still. Tavares landed a bit of damage on top from here, but Du Plessis worked his way back to his feet by transitioning into a single leg. We learned more than ever that Du Plessis is willing to lay it all out there. I mean, look how far his chin is past his knee. He was lunging in for these punches and chaining him together, but Tavares was savvy to it. He kept catching him clean with these counter shots. His overextension is going to be something that worries me for him throughout his career. As the fight played on, Du Plessis started landing on Tavares when Tavares didn't expect it. The way that he would extend and the length of his arms is very deceptive. The amount of shots that landed because Tavares thought he was at a safe distance is amazing. Du Plessis also opened up the nose of Tavares in the second round with a beautiful knee. This affected Tavares throughout the rest of the fight for sure. He is very dangerous right on the exits of clinch. He'll yank your head down and into that knee very quickly. And you can bet your ass that he's also about to be walking you down after landing one of these. The pressure is high with this guy. I love the variety of techniques he throws. He came in a couple times with that lead elbow. He also landed a few spinning back fists in this one. It always seemed like Tavares' guard was never on the right side to defend these spinning back fists, too. All in all, it was a great fight for Dricus Du Plessis to break into the top 15. He's the first ever South African fighter to make the top 15 in the UFC, and he did it with his first decision victory. I thought he might have been gassed after the first, but I guess that's just the way he fights because he got stronger as the fight played on. He's very explosive, and he uses a lot of energy. But he's clearly in amazing shape. 3 rounds is not going to be a problem for him. I don't see it ever being a problem for him, no matter how grueling the fight is. I'm not too sure about 5, though. All credit to Tavares, man. He's tough as nails, but he couldn't stop this young contender from moving up. It was a great fight, and I'm sure fight fans loved it the same as I did. After the fight, he called for Kelvin Gastelum. Their original fight was canceled due to an undisclosed injury from Kelvin Gastelum. I think it would be a good time for that, honestly. It makes sense. He's broken into the top 15, and it would be a good fight for Gastelum to take up at this point, too. Andre Muniz also got a win that night, so I could see that fight getting put together in the near future. I could also see him fighting guys like Uriah Hall, who's coming off of a loss. He's a great addition to the UFC middleweight division, and I'm excited to see what comes next. With that, I'll go ahead and wrap things up. If you like the content we're providing, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and you can even follow me personally on Twitter. Remember, this is not a sport. You don't play fight.